Hello everyone, welcome to chemistry class. Today we begin the chapter number 5, the language of chemistry. In this chapter we'll be learning about how to use the various symbols and formulas and the writing and balancing of chemical equations that actually forms the language of chemistry, how we can represent various chemicals, compounds and their reactions in an easy manner. So that is what we'll be learning here in this chapter. All of you please note down, as it is also mentioned in the syllabus, chapter number 5 and 6 that you will be preparing for unit test second, for UT second. Chapter number 5 and 6 will be there in syllabus. So today, as we have already started the chapter, here it is, chapter 5. So the language of chemistry, when we learn about it and writing the symbols, we'll focus on symbols only in this video. The symbols were given first of all by J.J. Berzelius. You'll underline the name. He was the person who laid the foundation of this language. The representing of the elements in the form of symbol was started by Berzelius. Before that, what we used was different pictorial diagrams were there given by Dalton, but it was rejected because diagrams and all are difficult to remember. So that is why J.J. Berzelius gave certain symbols, and since then it has continued, and we are having many more elements with their abbreviations only, and that is what is used in the symbol. That is the definition. It is the abbreviation for the name of the element. Abbreviation means simple, that is the short form only. We are writing the same element only, but its name is not written in full spelling. Just we are taking one or two alphabets, and in the short manner, in a form of abbreviation only, we are calling it as a symbol. There are different methods. Exactly 3 different methods are there to write the symbols. Let us look at these one by one. First is, we'll write the first letter of the English name of the element. Yes, English name only we have to use of every element. So here you can see in this in the given table, all these symbols are there, and all of these are single alphabet. That is actually what? That is the first letter of the particular element's spelling. Hydrogen starts with H, boron B, carbon C, nitrogen N, oxygen O, fluorine F, phosphorus P, and sulfur S. So this is what? This is just the first letter only we are taking, and that first letter is written in what? It is written in capital letters always. If you write it in small h, then it will be wrong. Always remember, write the symbol in capital alphabets only. Second rule is here is the first letter is also joined together with one more letter. In some of the elements we are using two different letters of the spelling of the particular element whichever we are referring to. This is just done to avoid the confusion. For example, just now we have talked about H, that is hydrogen. Hydrogen, if we call it as H, and helium also we call as H, both are starting with H, then it will lead to confusion. So just to avoid this confusion, only we are using one more alphabet. So H stands for hydrogen, and HE, the first two alphabets of the spelling of helium, that stands for the particular element, that is the noble gas helium. Similarly, you can see here many elements are given with the name C, with the alphabet C in the beginning. So all of these cannot be C. C is carbon. If we write C symbol, then it is for carbon only. But other elements, how we will denote now? For that we will use two alphabets from that particular spelling, like Ca, the first two alphabets, it gives calcium. Then C and small o. C and small o is cobalt. Don't write both capitals. It is wrong. CO, both capitals, is carbon monoxide gas. That is different thing. So don't write both capitals whenever we are using two letters. First is capital, second is small. Always this rule has to be followed. Then again, some more confusion will come here now. Chromium and chlorine. Now if we take the first two letters here, now again they are same. CH and CH is written in both, in the first two. So what we will do in this case, we will take the first and the third, C and R, that is chromium, and C and L, that is the first and the third alphabet. So that is how we can avoid the confusion in writing the symbol. So this is all how we can write the different symbols. Similar example you see here, MA and MA. First two alphabets are same. So what we'll do, first and the third we'll use M and G, magnesium, M, and small n, that is manganese. So like this you can write different symbols. The table you have to remember all these symbols which are given in this part in the book. The next and the last third method to write the various symbols is using the Latin name. Till now we have been using the English name of the elements, but there are certain elements which were discovered much earlier at the time of alchemy, before chemistry was alchemy. So at that time whichever elements were discovered, their name were referred in Latin names, and the same names we have used for writing the symbol. Like sodium, now we call it sodium in English. Earlier it was called natrium. So symbol, when we write of sodium, we will not use the word sodium for writing the symbol. What we will use? We will use natrium, and in this the first two alphabets are Na. So Na means sodium only, it is not something else. So in this part you have to learn the Latin name also. All these you have to learn, very important for you to be asked in the exam. Next is potassium, called as kalium. Its spelling starts with K. Next, all these you can learn. Iron is ferrum, Fe. Cuprum means copper, Cu. Argentum, that is silver, Ag. Stannum, that is tin, Sn. Aurum is gold, and first 12 letters are Au, so that is gold only. Next, lead plumbum, that is Pb, and mercury hydrargyrum spelling you have to don't confuse there. Its symbol will be H capital and small g. Wherever there are two alphabets, first is capital, second is small. Already I told you. So all these three tables with the three different rules for writing the symbols we have referred to. All this you have to prepare whichever symbols are given in these tables, and the Latin names also you have to learn. Now what does the symbol represent? We have seen the symbols are the abbreviations, they are the short form. What does they represent? So it will represent two things exactly. First we will see, that is the element. If we write Cl only, anywhere if Cl is written, that means chlorine. So Cl is representing the element chlorine. Similarly, if we write Na, Na means what? It is the symbol of sodium. So wherever you find Na is written in chemistry, it means sodium only. So what it means, what this point is actually focusing upon, it is telling that if wherever you are finding any symbol is written, that symbol represents, it shows that we have written the name of the element. Just it is a short method. Instead of writing the full spelling, just simply write the symbol. Just to save our time only, we can do this thing. So that is all. Like you can write this particular statement, Cu is red brown. So when we will read this, we will not say Cu is red brown. That is technically it is wrong. We have to speak copper only. Cu is written only, but we have to speak it as copper. But for that you should be knowing the symbols. Those who don't know symbol, they will simply read Cu. It is actually copper. So in reading you will say copper is red brown. Similarly, next we will read gold is yellow. I have not spoken Au. Au we will not speak. We will use the name of the element. While reading, we have to speak the name. While writing, we will write the symbol. Next, we will read calcium is a metal, whereas chlorine is a non-metal. So that is all. Wherever you find the symbol, it represents the element only. And second point is an atom. One symbol, if it is written, that represent only one atom. If we are writing Cl, that means only one atom is there of what? One atom of chlorine is there. Similarly, if I write now this time, if I write 2Cl, that means what? That means two atoms are there. That depends on the number that is present before the symbol. Whatever number is written, 2Cl means two atoms, 3Cl means three atoms, and so on. You can easily identify that by the number that is mentioned there. If no number is mentioned, that simply means only one atom is there. So if you write H atom means hydrogen, so that means one atom of hydrogen is there. So that is all how we can say the symbol is representing two things, element and the number of the atoms. So that is all for today. We have seen the first part of this chapter. This is complete, all about symbols. Next we'll learn about the formulas and how to write them. That's all for this video. Do read this part, and any doubt you can ask in the comment section. Also you can put your queries in the Teams app in the chat section. You can send it to me. Thank you for today.